Welcome to my project. This is Damons Canyon, which was built in the Source engine. The level itself can be played in the video game Counter-Strike Global Offensive. All the assets used are made by Valve, except a few of them which I retextured myself to fit better into the theme of the level. So here's a quick showcase of what it looks like in the editor itself. These are all the kind of assets I've used so far, and these are all made by Valve. A few of them I retextured myself, and all these are mostly used as details, but some of them are used for trap functions as well, such as being moving objects or indicators of danger. So here we see the entire level itself in the entirety, and this is what it looks like with all the different block sections of it. And it's blocked off like this just to keep the frame rates high and for the game to know what rooms to render at what time. So here's an example of a trap. Basically what this is a door that goes down from a trigger when the player enters. When the player enters the trigger, the door forces to go down, and then it goes up again after 1 second. As it goes up, there's a high speed to it, and if the player jumps at the right time, they're going to fly across and over this killing field right here. But if they fail to make the jump, they can simply go back down the platform and try again, as it will go down again and up and down until he leaves the trigger. This section requires both timing and accuracy while you jump, so you have a small time frame where the barrels are going to appear before they disappear again. As I developed this level, I really wanted all the locations to feel slightly different. Even though most of the props are reused in different locations, I wanted them to be kind of placed differently, or some of the sections to be tighter, some of them to be larger, and some of them to be indoors and some outdoors. So while making this level, I also focused a lot on the trap design of how to make the player able to move through the map quickly or slow depending on their playstyle. I did not want to make too many traps that were tedious and you had to wait for a cycle or had to slow down just to be able to clear them. Worth explaining, Counter-Strike has a strafe function, which means that when you jump and you turn the mouse mid-air, you gain more and more speed. And this is what this map kind of revolves around the entirety of its time. So you have to strafe around certain objects, jump around them, or time certain jumps. Here's an example of timing your jumps and using precision and strafing to reach the boxes and then jump from the box to the next section. So while creating an outdoor section in Counter-Strike, you can use both world brushes and then something called displacements. Displacements are what looks like rocks or like mountains in the Source engine, and they can't seal levels themselves, so behind all of these are actually blocks of walls, so the engine understands that this is actually sealed off itself. And I made this area itself to be kind of a reward for the player of escaping the facility they've been locked into and reaching the outside area where they have a boat waiting for them to escape. By reaching the end, you also get points. You get killed but trigger hurt itself, and then as you die, you get 100 points from this entity right here. Points to add 100. And that's Damons Canyon. The map itself features 17 traps, and it takes about 1 minute for the best player to complete, while for the casual player about 3 minutes. So there's a good kind of span of how much you can improve and how much faster you can get on this level as well. Thank you for watching. This is Simon. Bye bye.